I'm listening to this in my headphones right now, and I'm just laughing my ass off. Hold on, let me take these out. Ow, dude, these fucking things hurt. These new ones, they like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what they did. They made the ear part bigger than the old ones, and they actually hurt your ears. I don't know why. Don't know why. All right. I just got a message from somebody telling me to check out Laura's, live. I didn't even listen to it. So maybe we'll do a little reaction here. I don't mind that she has shit to say about me. That's fine. She should. I said shit about her. She should have shit to say back in return about me. It's just really funny what she has to say. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Deb. I need my hair done, actually. My hair is fucking horrible right now. How is everybody? Hello. Hey, Carly. Where's my coffee? Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to grab my coffee. Oh, wait. That's not it. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Where did I put my coffee? I always do that. I have that Doja Cat song stuck in my head. There it is. I'll just wait a minute for people to come in. You guys can stare at my pretty little couch and my wall. Oh, shit. I almost spilled coffee all over my fucking shirt. Oh, my God. All right, so I have it. I just listened to like 2 seconds. Listen, she has a right to react to like things that I say, so I don't care that she reacts. It's just what she says. Hey, Emoji Girl, Deborah Ann, figure skating coach. Shayla, oh boy, Shalyama, I can't say that. Tanj, CK in the house, Pugs, except Jennifer G, I haven't seen you in a while. I saw you commented on something of mine, and I was like, hey, how you doing? All right, sorry, I had to reheat my coffee a little bit, got a little, all right. So, what's up, Christy? Let's take a look at this. I just had to read a book to my son's class, so I had my laptop and everything out. I read some books. They did like a Google Meet thing. So, all right, hold on. We're gonna do like a little live reaction here to Laura's video. I don't really know what was said, so let's see. We'll see what was said here. Why not? Why not entertain ourselves? Why does she do 5 minutes? Nobody wants to listen to 5 minutes of music playing when you go live. Hold on, I gotta pull this out. Hopefully this doesn't fuck me up because it has a tendency. Hey, Miss Nomer. Let's do this. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. What am I doing? I gotta share my screen. Okay. What's up, Alicia? Alicia, you were talked about too, so I guess it's a good thing you're here. Let's see. What? Why is this telling me that Chrome lost my permission? Hey, B-Fergs. Hold on a second. I don't mind that she fucking reacts to things because she has a right to, but like, here's the thing. She names her live. What is the name of it? I can't see it right now. Hold on. Why ignoring things? Something about ignoring things. Okay. Typically when I, ignore, why is it telling me? All right. It's not letting me share my screen. So I'm just going to have to play it. Now, typically it's called, hold on a second. Why ignoring the drama and the people involved is the right thing to do. Okay. So typically when I ignore things, that means that I don't address it at all. At all. Like, I don't talk about it. I don't address it. I ignore it. That's the definition of ignoring something, right? You just don't pay any attention to it. This is how you ignore things. All right. So already it's like, what are you even saying? So hold on a second. Let me press play.
So anyone.
All right. I'm going to have to speed her up.
So there's that. All right. Couple things I want to say. I did do another. This one is open to the public, though, anyone can watch it. It's not like yesterday's.
I don't know what she's talking about. Hold on. I'm trying to find the thing that speeds her up. Where the fuck is that thing? Here it is. All right. I'm sorry. I can't do her on regular speed.
So anyone can watch it, but
Can
only
you guys
members of
hear
mods
it?
can chat. Hey, Gravy. Only members of mods can chat. If you wanted a,
All right. I got.
We stand with Ukraine.
They're all
going out today. I made recaps because I have a method. There's a reason why I'm not addressing it. One, I don't address it. Thing to do is ignore these people that don't shut the fuck up because it doesn't end. And a lot of people are asking me to address it, and I don't want to address it because I have a method. There's a reason why I'm not addressing it. One, I don't respect these people. If I'm generally ignoring you through attack after attack, hey, Yarn, through attack after attack after attack, and I'm ignoring you, the reason is because I don't respect you and I don't care what you say.
Okay, Laura. But here's the thing. So she has addressed John a lot, dude. We all know this, right? So she must respect him then. Okay.
Will I address certain things
And just to be clear here, Laura, I don't care if you respect me or not. It's not like I don't want your respect, so I don't care. I don't care if you address me or not. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything.
Once in a while, of course, I'm human. Why did I address
I'm human.
Jason the other day? Because I was hurt, and I do respect her. Why was I hurt over Molly? Because I did respect Molly at some point.
All right, that's sad. That's fucking sad that you actually respect her more than you respect me. That's pretty sad. I don't really think that's the reason though, Laura, why you address her and you don't address me. Something just tells me that's not the reason.
So then she went berserk. But if I really address you, it means that I respect you and I care about you.
Laura, she didn't go berserk, okay? She fucking never changed, dude. She's always been the same person that she's been. What are you talking about? She went berserk. Fuck out of here.
If I generally ignore you, there's a reason. So you can continue to talk about me all day long, but it's not going to get you anywhere.
Okay. This is what she doesn't understand, okay? I'm going to say this 100 times. I don't say things about her for my health. And I don't say things about her for her health or because I want her to respond or because I want to get a reaction out of her or because I'm looking for anything from her. I say things about Laura because I don't want to see other people being hurt by her. Now, she's going to completely deny it in a few seconds because I did hear this little part right while I was setting up my live, that she's going to sit here and deny hurting people. And that's really sad that she doesn't take any type of responsibility, like in any type of hurt that she's caused people, dude. That's just more of the reason why I fucking warn people not to fucking befriend her, okay?
Because I'm still going to ignore you. If you're trying to bait me, and was I always like this? No. Did I used to fight with people I couldn't stand? Yes. Why? Because I was in the drama community and that's what you did. You fought with people.
She really thinks she's not in drama anymore. She really believes that.
You went back and forth with people. You know, whatever. But generally, since I shut down my other channel, I'd say in the last couple of months. Hey, Pixie, in the last couple of months, if I chose to completely ignore you, there's a reason. And you're never going to get anything out of me because I don't give a shit.
But you're talking about it now, so you're not ignoring it.
So,
and she doesn't ignore it. See what she does, and she's been very known for this. Is she'll talk about you, but she won't say your name. She don't have the balls to say your name, so she'll talk about you, and she'll be like, "Oh, that one over there," or she'll give you some other type of name instead of just fucking saying like Liana or Makeup Mobster or whatever, Weinstein. You know, she don't call John. So it seems like, oh, she's not talking about John because she's not saying his name, but she is saying his name.
Yes, people can still watch this live. This one is not on lockdown. It's just only members of mods can chat. So there's something a lot of people say to me, ignoring is not the right thing to do, and blah, blah, blah. But I want to explain something to you guys, and I'm not going to explain it because I can't say it that well. But I found a clip this morning that explains why silence is best and why ignore.
Okay, so when I just listened to this little like thing, I skipped, I just skipped to like some random point, so I didn't hear all this. But I heard the end part, and then she starts playing this clip, and it's really funny. So
these people are best when you believe that they really are narcissists, and I've been saying this forever. All these people that claim
everybody's narcissist. Everybody that doesn't like you is a fucking narcissist. How in the fucking world is that even possible? All of us are narcissists. What? Are you really believe that?
I'm a narcissist, great, then ignore me. Don't feed me anything, just totally ignore me and move on with your day. But they can't do that because they're so overly fucking obsessed and claim that it's me. No, it's not me. It's you, honey. It's not me. So
nobody's claiming it's you, dude. Nobody's claiming that. What are you talking about? Nobody's claiming it's you.
Because I can't ignore. And then I heard someone say right before this live, I was kind of listening to someone. This I am going to address because it affects me. And for somebody to put this out here like that, that's going after my business for whatever reason I don't know. But I found out who was claiming that they were afraid to leave Patreon. which is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my entire life. I didn't even stick around for the reason that she was afraid, but you violated this person. Hey, Badger, you violated rules. And what I mean by that is you allowed somebody to listen to private conversations in Patreon where you had somebody else listening. If that was me and I was such a cunt and did that, I would most likely be very afraid.
Does anybody know who she's talking about with this? I'm fucking lost. It must be somebody like that must have recently left her Patreon because I'm totally lost on this one.
Too, Carla. I would most likely be very afraid.
I think she's trying to be back. Oh, absolutely she is. Dude, hold on. Let me scroll up. Yeah, she is. Dumpster clips. 100%. 100%. She's trying to be besties back with her. I don't know why. How many times do you have to get fucked over by the same person until you learn?
Afraid too. I'd be afraid of getting busted.
The hell is she talking about? I know. I don't know what she's
afraid of getting caught. So yeah, I might be afraid too if I was doing something like that. But for you to put it out there, like something is so horrible. Yeah, no, sorry. No. I've never done anything to anybody that's ever left Patreon, ever.
And that is a fucking lie. This is where I started listening. That is a fucking lie right there, Laura. And you know that that's a fucking lie, okay? You put, and I'm on fucking camera right now, so I'm looking into your fucking eyes, okay, when I talk to you. You put somebody on fucking blast. The fact that she doesn't think she did something to people, okay? Oh, she's talking about Carla. Okay, how long ago did Carla leave her fucking Patreon? You put somebody on a fucking, like, you called them out in front of everybody, dude, and fucking embarrassed them and mortified them in front of everybody and put them into this emotional room. And because you said that they were ruining your fucking Patreon with their emotional problems. What was this person's emotional problem? Oh, that their sister passed away and that they were grieving and they were ruining her fucking emotional problem. If you don't think that that's doing something to somebody, then you're just fucking crazy. That is so hurtful and embarrassing and mortifying to somebody, the way you isolated her and just like, it's like telling a black person to sit in the back of the bus, dude, like it's the 60s or some shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you to do something like that? And then have the balls to sit here and say, I didn't do anything to anybody. What about what you did to fucking Novemberine? All your Patreons in there were in there saying that she's a mole? What? How about what you did to fucking Hummingbird when she left? Accusing her of trying to take credit for spending money on your fucking kids that you can't afford. You didn't do anything? I mean, and the list goes on, dude. The list goes on. This is only like 3 people that I'm friends with right now. There's a whole fucking list of people that should have happened to, has happened to in the past.
And again, it's funny that nobody after this original, no one attached to these idiots have ever said anything, ran to the other side, nothing. They leave Patreon because they love Patreon for whatever reason. You know, even subscriptions. People cancel subscription.
Okay. Her audience right here needs to ask themselves, why are all these people leaving Patreon? Why are so many people leaving her Patreon? Why would they? Why have they in the past? They all just left. Come on, Laura. For no reason. Come on.
Okay, so they cancel subscriptions. You know, it is what it is. One goes, one comes in. It's part of life. So then I heard one say, you know, then of course they all jump on a bandwagon and they all jump on and say, you know, oh, she did this to me or she did that to me or she did this to me. Really? What did I do to you? So the best was I heard Weeble Wobble say that
I just told her exactly. I just told you, Laura. And I've told you a million times, and you could sit there all you want and pretend that you didn't do anything to anybody and you didn't hurt anybody. But, you know, the reality is you did, okay? It's not all these people jumping on a bandwagon and making things up, because the reality is we all left, except, like, I wasn't in our Patreon, but I'm just saying, like, we all left, Laura. We were all thinking about it separately, and then everybody left at different times, right? For different reasons. Everybody had a different reason for leaving her little group. Yeah, I'm not watching the chat. Sorry. Who's talking to me? Sorry. Hey, Robbie. Robbie, she's even an asshole the way she treated you. I just thought that was fucking disgusting the way she treated you. Like, she's a piece of shit, dude. Whenever she can step on somebody to get over one on them, that's what she's going to do. Okay?
I don't give a reason why I hate her and that I allow people to talk about me. No. It's to me. Really? What did I do to you? So the best was I heard Weeble Wobble say that I don't give a reason why.
Okay, here we go. Who the fuck is Weeble Wobble, Laura? Just say the person's name. Who the fuck is Weeble Wobble? Like, why do you do this? Oh my God, dude.
I hate her and that I allow people to talk about me. No, I don't allow anybody to talk about me. But if I don't care about you or I don't respect you, carry on with yourself because it doesn't matter to me. Unless I respect you, like Chasing, I respect her. So it hurt me.
Laura respects Chasing Truth because Chasing Truth has a big channel. It's not worth. All right, let me just explain something here. When Laura's like, "Oh, it's not my time. It's not worth my time fighting Makeup Mobster." Why is that? Because Makeup Mobster only has 6,000 subscribers. Makeup Mobster's out of the algorithm. Makeup Mobster disappeared for 4 months, for 5 months. Seymour Innocence, no offense, but like, girl, you got to make your mind up. I seen you over in Laura's fucking comment section over there talking shit about everybody. I'm just saying, and now you're in here. It's just like very confusing. Anyway, you know, she has really nothing to gain by fighting with me because like I'm not a bigger YouTuber, right? So, you know, I'm not going to get her views. I'm not going to get her money. It's just nobody cares, right? Cuz I was gone for 4 months, like not even on here at all. So, people kind of forget about you when you're not around, which is fine. You're not going to gain, you know, you're not going to get 400 people in your chat talking about me. That's why she doesn't fight with me. Also, because I'd fucking destroy her, but that's a whole nother thing. But that's why she doesn't really respond, because to her, she's always thinking about like, what could I get out of things? That's her whole MO in life, is like, how can I benefit from this? So she doesn't get any benefit from fighting with me. That's really why she doesn't fight with me. You notice that she will address John. Why? Because John has a big channel. John has a few big channels. People know, you know, who he is. And especially in the true crime genre, and he's credible, and she knows that. Chasing Truth has a big channel, so you know she has something to gain from these people. For me, she has nothing to gain, so she's not going to sit here fighting with me. She's just not.
That what happened. That's a big difference, and that's why I addressed it. But that's a big difference than all these obsessed psychos that talk about me and try to bash me. And as I said the other day,
Lord, you want to be a fucking YouTube star, dude. It's obsessed psychos, dude. You're in the community, right? And of course, we all see the clips. We all see this. When you stop acting like a lolcow, everybody will stop fucking, or as you say, LOL cow, everybody will stop talking about you.
Day on my live, and I'll say it again. The real question these people need to ask themselves is, why do I intimidate you so much?
Why does Laura intimidate me so much? I've been pondering this question. Why does Laura intimidate me so much? Dude, if I was intimidated by you, Laura, I wouldn't talk about you. I wouldn't say anything because I'd be scared to talk about you because I'd be intimidated. You really need to look up what intimidated means, because I'm not intimidated by you at all.
That you find it okay to talk shit about me and lie about me 24/7.
Dude, that just goes, she calls other people narcissists, right? I would never fucking assume that people are intimidated by me. I would never assume that, because that's kind of like a narcissistic thing to say. That means that like I present myself as somebody who's like powerful, and you know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason for anybody to be intimidated by me. I'm just a normal person. So the fact that she goes around thinking that people are like intimidated by her just like really goes to show her level of narcissism and where she thinks she's at. It's fucking crazy.
Why does Weinstein find me to be so intimidating to him?
So here we go. I hope Chasing Truth is listening. Now she's back to addressing him as Weinstein. Weinstein. Doesn't even make any sense, Laura.
That he can't stop lying. John, the reason why some creators, and I wish I had the picture. If someone has it in Discord, please send it to me. But the reason why people may have spoke about your dick, and believe me, it wasn't about how big it was really how small it was because you grabbed it and made it a point. You made it a point of contention. Nobody else. Just this part I can speak for Tiffany. People like me and Tiffany who ignore it, and people talk about how big it is. Quite the opposite. Just saying. So
nobody, I don't even know why she brought that up, and I don't even care about that. That's just so stupid.
Yeah. When people, and this part I can speak for Tiffany.
So now she used to do this to me all the fucking time, okay? And I'll tell you right now, Tiffany fucking hates when Laura does this. Like, she speaks for everybody else, Laura. She always used to be like, well, me and MM, why does she do that? Because it, like, gives her credibility to put some other people's names in it.
People like me and Tiffany who ignored, and constantly ignored John, MM, and all of them, AC, MM, John.
Tiffany ignored me by coming in my chat all the time. Tiffany ignored me by fucking trolling me all the time. Did she really fucking ignore me, or did she just pretend she was ignoring me? Okay? Because I'm getting trolled by somebody who's been doxing my fucking name, my mom's name, my son's name. So I haven't really been ignored. Just saying. You guys might ignore me on your channels, but I know you guys better than that. Because remember, we were all friends at one point in time. I know that you're not even capable of actually ignoring things.
We have consistently ignored all of them, yet they don't shut.
She has consistently. So Tiffany, let me just get this straight because she's speaking for Tiffany. So I'm going to address. She ignored John by going live about him, okay, after he hadn't even been around, hadn't mentioned her in months, right? And then came here to say he was going to do a documentary on chasing, or on that 423 Chase guy, whatever his name is, right? So she ignored them, but she ignored him by doing a whole entire live stream about him, like a 3-hour fucking long live stream. And like she did several of those, okay? Is that how you ignore somebody? Laura, you've done several live streams on him too, and that's not how you ignore people. Just letting you know. I mean, if you need me to assist you in finding the definition of what ignore means, I'll be happy to do that.
Shut the fuck up. But then when we strike back one time, oh my God, they're now a victim. Sit the fuck.
I'm not a victim, dude. I just said it. I started this whole live off by saying she has every right to clap back at me for saying shit.
Down and shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Me and Tiffany don't care about you guys enough to fucking talk about you nonstop or even.
So now it's me and Tiffany, me and Tiffany, me and Tiffany, me and Tiffany. Are they friends again?
Watch you. None of us even watch you. Neither one of us even watch you guys.
She doesn't watch us. Neither one of them watch us, right? But know everything that's said. That makes no sense, Laura. You realize that, right?
So it's time to move on. Like for real.
Like for real.
You're not going to get anyone to hate me with your lies and bullshit. It just.
Yeah, exactly, Shona. The only thing she ignores is reality. That's so true. It's so fucking true.
Don't work like that. Sorry, but it doesn't. And as I said the other day, you think I'm a racist? Great. Think I'm a racist. You think I'm an asshole? Great. Think I'm an asshole. You think I'm a piece of shit? Great. Think I'm a piece of shit. Now move on with your day. Because if you really thought all that, you wouldn't watch my every move. If you really thought all that, you wouldn't even bother talking about me because you wouldn't.
I've already put this out there several times. Like, I'm fascinated by shitty people. I just am. You know, maybe I'm crazy, but I like her fucking locale status and like all the stupid shit she does. It fascinates me because I'm just like, wow, how is somebody this fucking like stupid? Like, how does somebody make the same mistakes this many times in life? How? It's fascinating to me. It is.
Want to talk about me. That's how we feel about you. We don't talk about you because we don't like you. So we're not going to watch you. And you guys just can't seem to get this through your head.
But you know everything that's being said. You know everything that's being said. And you're addressing it.
It's like for real. Oh, BB is on a whole new level of psychoticness. I don't think AC, well, maybe AC, but I don't think and JC are actually psychotic where BB is.
Laura, I don't care if you diagnose me. You could diagnose me, whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
It's a difference. She is just fucking psychotic. But let me go ahead and play this while I make my coffee. Okay. And let me know what you guys think. Hold on.
Coffee? Where are you from? Tiffany was in my comments within 20 minutes of my video being, yeah, no, she doesn't know how to ignore anything, dude. She doesn't know. All right. So now this is where I left off. I don't know what's said after this, but she plays this stupid clip and it's just like,
I gotta pull it up.
I don't get it.
I meant to put my picture up. Yeah, I look like kind of shot right now. Carla's like, kid on the playground is always trying to jump rope with cool kids, but they only let her hold the rope. Exactly. Hold the rope and make fun of her because whatever. We're all out of fucks to give. Damn right. Certain people I never gave. I never gave a fuck about John or MM or any of.
She never gave a fuck about John, but how many fucking times has she sat on her live addressing him? And especially in recent times. But she doesn't give a fuck. Like, you do. You fucking do. You were irate yesterday. You were irate the day that he had Chasing Truth up on his panel. You were fucking irate, dude. You were doxing him. You were fucking talking about him nonstop. You were so angry, okay? And now you're gonna sit here and be like, I don't give a fuck about him. That's a lie, Laura. You're lying.
Yeah, them since we had a falling out. Like, okay, whatever. I know.
Who is she kidding with this? Is she actually fooling anybody with this? Like, is she actually fooling anybody by saying this? It's fucking mind-blowing, dude. So I'm saying, I'm fascinated by how fucked up you are, that you could have the ability to blatantly lie to people's faces, okay? And believe your own lies. That's fascinating to me. It really is.
They're always blocking on. She's just like, I wouldn't even bother. She's just psychotic. I'll deal with her in court for real.
Laura, you're not going to court, bro. You're just not. You're just not. You're not going to court, dude. This is another person, right? That she's not bothered with. She's not going to deal with her. And she's talking about Ballet Babe. But she took the time out of her life to sit there and find a template online on Google for a cease and desist, sit there and type it up, find her email address and all her information, right? Send it to her. And then she posted it on her community post and wrote this whole big long thing to go alongside it. But she doesn't have time for it. She doesn't have time to address it. Hello? Anybody?
And after, who's DD? Hey, Bobby. Who's DD?
Yeah, Glary, you're a narcissist too. You didn't know that? Everybody that doesn't like her, agree with her, is a narcissist, apparently, right? But, you know, Molly's a respectable person to her.
I agree, Yarn. Totally agree. It's sick. And I don't listen. Somebody sent me clips of her. I'm like, look, I can't even listen to it. I don't even want to listen. I don't want to hear her voice. I don't care about her opinion or what she's got to say. It just don't matter.
I don't know who she's talking about here. I have no idea because I can't see her fucking chat. It's
Okay.
Whatever. Who cares? Who even cares, really? Who is she talking about?
Oh, she's another one. She is fucking, she's like on Ballet Babe level. She really is, Bobby. That girl lies about more shit than I've ever seen.
She's talking about Alicia, I think.
Where am I here?
Everybody's psychotic who doesn't
Hey, my three healers.
her. Everybody's psychotic who doesn't like her. Everybody who says anything negative about her is a narcissist. That's fucking narcissistic in and of itself. What is this?
Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be why your silence is the key. Think about that for a minute. Guys.
So, okay. The fucking irony in this is like, the irony in her doing this, playing this clip right now, she's talking about it, and then she's playing a clip about being silent about it. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever because she's never fucking silent about it. She calls Alicia a psychopath all the time. She calls Ballet Babe a psychopath all the time. She calls everybody a narcissist, but she ignores it. She totally ignores it. She's silent.
If you like the content, please subscribe. So when you are out of the narcissistic relationship, there are many things you need to do.
A narcissistic relationship, Laura, this is YouTube. It's not a narcissistic relationship. What the fuck are you even comparing the two for? Holy shit, dude.
You need to put the pieces of the puzzle together. You need to learn the glossary, the definitions of terms. You need to understand how you were involved with a narcissist in the first place and that narcissism does exist. One of the main things we need to do.
This correlates to YouTube somehow in her brain. This guy talking about an intimate relationship with a narcissist, or maybe not an intimate, but a relationship with a narcissist. Somehow this correlates to fucking what's going on YouTube in her fucking brain.
Is to go no contact and to increase and build and maintain our boundaries and to close the chapter on the narcissist once and for all.
So what she did was she typed in like no contact because she knows all the buzzwords, and like she's using this guy. She always does this. Like she's always trying to fucking shove a square peg into a round hole. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll find something that she feels like she could relate or somehow like put herself into it somehow. But when you really listen to the full context of what the guy's talking about, it doesn't make any sense. This isn't a narcissistic
I understand, depending on where you are in the healing path, that this may be difficult because it takes time to do each and every one of these things. Things happen in steps and stages. And as you feel more and more empowered and more, as you feel stronger, you begin to do more and more things on this path. But here's where we are. Silence is the key. It's the key that you possess. Now, keep in mind, the narcissist may try to hoover you. Maybe they don't. Maybe you're still with the narcissist and you're sharing kids. Maybe you're sharing kids with the narcissist, but you don't live together, you're divorced. Whatever, however this works. The silence is your key. It's one of the instrumental parts that will give you the upper hand in having to deal with the narcissist.
Doesn't make any
you don't
sense.
have to deal with the narcissist. I'm just letting you know this is for any past relationships, present relationships, and or future relationships that you may have to deal with a narcissist. And what it means is this. You now have the education, or you're becoming educated.
She diagnosed everybody as a narcissist, right? And so now she correlates this to this fucking fake thing that she made up in her head. She has no idea if people are narcissists or not.
On narcissism, you're understanding the glossary.
She clearly, listen, I've done a lot of fucking reading and shit about narcissists, okay? I can tell by what Laura says that she does not understand it. She really doesn't. She doesn't understand narcissism at all. At all.
Terms and definitions, and you're putting the pieces together of your experiences.
Why do I know this? Because she thinks everybody's a narcissist. And that if you really know about true narcissists, okay, like the personality disorder, it's such a small amount of people who are actually diagnosed with it, you know, and that shows me because you're not. Is there a lot of narcissists on social media? Absolutely. Are there narcissistic people on social media? Sure. But are they all narcissists? Are they all diagnosable? I don't know about that.
With narcissistic relationships. This is all good. It's all progress. It's all empowerment and growth. It's incredible. Now what we do going forward is our silence.
I gotta
let's
be
say
honest
we're-
with you guys. I really think the only fucking true narcissist in our whole community, right, that 100% fits the bill is Molly Golightly. She is the fucking epitome of what a fucking malignant narcissist is. Laura has a lot of narcissistic traits too. Do I think she could be diagnosed? I'm not really sure about that because I'm not a doctor, but like the real true one, I think, is Molly Golightly.
For example, for this moment, that you are out of the narcissistic relationship and the narcissist is trying to hoover you. Remember, it's still the holidays right now, and I read each and every comment.
Who's trying to hoover Laura? See, she's using this totally out of context. Let me explain this to you guys, okay? As somebody who did read about this shit. When somebody tries to hoover you, they're trying to suck you back into a relationship with them. Nobody's trying to do that to you, Laura. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants your attention or wants you back into a relationship or a friendship with them. So you relating this to that is like, it just doesn't even make any sense.
Comment, and I know many of you have received a holiday hoover, and I understand that. The thing is, if you do not accept the holiday hoover and or
Ash, Laura might be more sociopathic. Just saying.
any hoover, and don't communicate with them whatsoever, you just go radio silent. And the reason you do this is because you have the education and you have the understanding and you've grown and you understand exactly who the person is that you were dealing with, and you don't have to deal with them any longer. So when you get to that point, if you just take a few moments,
Okay, naked investigator.
like we're suggesting now, pause.
Somebody
and think,
grab that.
And honestly, that is my growth from 4 months ago where they keep pulling up shit until today. Because some people grow, some people change, but yet these people live in my past from 2 years
I just want to point this out. If you saw that comment in my chat, I'm talking about Laura, and look what's being said in my chat right now.
ago, 6 months
Keep showing yourself.
ago, 4 months ago. When do you see me bring up their lives from 4 months ago? When do you see me ever bring up their lives at all? That would be a never. I didn't do it then. I don't do it now. I don't talk about private conversations I had. I just don't. So that's called growth from what they want to bring. And Burnt Toast is involved in all this bullshit too, by the way, because John already ratted her out. So she's another one I choose to ignore. And it's just called growth. You don't see me running my mouth about shit they did fucking 6 months ago, 2 months ago, 5 months ago, 2 years ago. Who cares? But they don't stop.
before you
All right, I'm not even gonna listen to this whole thing because it's fucking stupid. Honestly, she's totally fucking doesn't understand any of this shit. Laura, you haven't grown dick, okay? You haven't. All right, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. She hasn't grown at all. Not at all. That's disgusting and 100% believe it's Laura. Shauna, yeah, and she's just going to keep showing herself. That's a whole other thing, okay? One of the things that Chasing Truth said the other day, and I feel like I just want to point this out to people, she's like, I don't want to be involved in that community because that's the community where CPS calls happen and cop calls and all this other shit. Let me just point something out to you guys, okay? And Chasing Truth. Maybe somebody could clip this and send it to her. I don't have that many enemies on here. I don't. There's really not many people that I fight with. I don't go around the community starting shit with people. You know what I'm saying? I don't really even venture out and try to, get myself involved like she does. Like, she'll just randomly start fights with other people and other communities and everything like that. I don't do that. I think it's a little weird to me, right? I fall out with Tiffany and all this stuff starts happening to me. Now, mind you, I don't have any other enemies besides these 3 people on here. Okay. So I fall out with Tiffany, right? And all of a sudden I end up on this website. Okay. This cheaters website. My family starts getting contacted, right? There's pizzas sent to my house. And all this crazy shit starts happening. Now, have I fought with other people on here? Yeah, absolutely. But none of this happened when I was fighting with those people. So, I wasn't mean. Starlight fought and Ash and all them. I never had nothing real ever happen to me. Nothing like this. Did somebody send me a tongue? Sure. But do I think it was them? No. Do I think it was any of them? No, absolutely not. I don't think it was them. Did they troll me? Yeah. Did I end up on fucking cheater websites? No. Did anybody show up at my house? No, not during that time. Okay. But I fall out with her and all this shit starts happening. Now, mind you, she fell out with another friend on here who ended up on a website too. Just saying. Okay. Then I fall out with Laura. Right? And that's when I get a call. Right? Somebody calls the authorities and sends them to my house. So, my mom always told me if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. So keep threatening me with that shit because we could all play that game. But I just find it a little weird, I fall out with her, with Tiffany, all this shit starts happening to me. I fall out with Laura, all this shit starts happening to me. And then I find out because they start fighting with each other. You know, Tiffany goes to certain people that she recruits to do her dirty work for her, like this fucking breezy guy who sent the pizza to my house. And if you don't believe me, there's a video on my page about it. Okay, Corey ratted him out because Corey was another person that Tiffany had recruited to do her dirty work for her. She knows what she's doing. Okay. So yeah, she might not do it herself, but they'll have somebody else do it for them. Somebody else will do it for them. One of Laura's crazy followers, like Capone or somebody like that, will do her dirty work, just like Oni did Molly Golightly's dirty work. These people all have people that do their dirty work for them. Doesn't mean that they're not involved. It just means that, it means that they're just not getting their own hands dirty. But trust me, I know that I don't fight with that many people on here. And the amount of people that I have on the suspect list that would do this to me is very, very small. Very, very small. So I mean, I'm happy to know that you're so threatened by my presence here. I mean, you're that threatened that that's what you're going to do. You're just going to waste your time again, the authorities' time again. But hey, man, that's what you're just letting me know how threatened you are by me being here. You're just letting me know how fucking threatened you are by me being here. And I don't understand why, because I thought you didn't care about anything I have to say. I thought you're ignoring me. I thought the things that I have to say don't matter. So why would I be getting threats like that? I wish you would, because there's a fucking new prosecutor that just got, and he's a fucking bulldog. He just got elected here. He's fucking a bulldog. So please, keep threatening me. Keep threatening me. She thinks she could sit here and fucking bully people and scare people and control people, and it's not happening. When you start threatening, it shows me that I'm actually the threat. You keep saying that everybody else is threatened by you, but I'm not over there fucking threatening you, Laura. I'm not fucking threatening to out things or hurt your family or anything. I'm just talking about things that have happened on here that everybody already knows happened. Everybody here already knows about UC Boss and how you treated Hummingbird and how you hurt me and how you hurt a lot of other people. And if you want to sit there and deny it and not take any responsibility in hurting people, that's on you, dude. I mean, when you break off a relationship, well, it just goes to show, because that is, you know what, when you look back, when Laura talked about even her own personal relationships with her ex and everything in her life, everything's everybody else's fault always. Laura takes no responsibility in anything. Oh, he was a narcissist. He was a narcissist. That's another person that's a narcissist. Both of her exes were narcissists. What's the chances that she's just surrounded by all these narcissists, right? But reality is, every relationship, no matter how it ends, there's two people that are at fault. It's always there's always two people that are at fault in the relationship ending. So you take no responsibility in any of your relationships ending. It's really weird. You never did anything. It's never you. You're always the victim all the time. That right there is a huge red flag that something's up. Something's up. If anyone is jealous of someone from here, that is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that she thinks people are threatened by her, I'm not threatened by you, dude. I just fucking, my heart is with other people. Having to see people upset as they were, because maybe you didn't see it here, but I saw it. Yeah, John. Yeah, fake John crimes. That's what's going to happen. They're going to take them. Okay. Oh my God, these people. Look how threatened they are. They're just showing their asses. Keep showing your ass. Keep showing your ass. Brian. Corey, whoever you are. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Show that ass. Hold on a second. They can't even be bothered to find new troll accounts. You don't think your troll accounts are traceable, dude? Because they are. The cops could subpoena and get your troll accounts very easily. Nobody's taking my kid, dude, but nice try. Nice try. You already tried that. It's not happening. Obviously, right? You're just wasting time, dude. It's not going to happen. But nobody's ever taken my kid, dude. My kid's very well taken care of. You're wasting your time and everybody else's time. But I clearly present a threat to you. And it's good to know. It's good to know. Intimidated is the word she used. She needs a dictionary. She is threatened too, though. Very threatened by me. They're very intimidated by me. Nobody's intimidated, dude. When you're intimidated by somebody, you shy away from them. You shy away. Just take some responsibility for once, dude, and just say, you know what? I hurt people. You know, to sit there and say I have never done anything to people, that's just a blatant lie, Laura. Like, you know it. You've hurt people here, dude. Why can't you just accept that and take responsibility for it? I just don't understand. I don't understand. Why can't they at least be funny for fuck's sake? Because they're just I clearly present a threat to whoever that is. You know, and it's pretty obvious because who am I talking about right now? You know, if it's one of her friends, she better tell them to knock it the fuck off because it's really not making her look good. It's not. So whoever it is, you're not doing Laura any favors because it's really making her look like she's the one behind it. So you have to threaten people you don't like on the internet. Yeah, exactly. Crazy Gemini. Like, there's so many other people. It's really weird because, right, this person obviously takes me and what I say very, 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 very seriously, right? Because there's a million other people that talk about her and they're not in those people's chats saying this shit. So that shows me that this person who's doing this and has been for months now, even when I wasn't here, this shit was going on. I wasn't even on here and I was getting screenshots of this person talking about me. The same person, because they've had many troll accounts. These troll accounts, I can show you guys, they all go to different names. They've evolved over time. Like one of them was Jilly Lee's at one time, who was a troll that actually tried to come in here and befriend me, right? And I knew it was a troll from the, very beginning. And now it's like a Don Crimes account, or it's one of those accounts, Wendy. And it's very obvious because like you could see that they target the same person. For instance, right now, one of the troll accounts that was my name at one time, my mom's name, my son's name, this name, that name, okay, John's name, it's now a clone account of Sour Girl. Who's fighting with Sour Girl right now? Why would this person all of a sudden just pick her out of, a hat to clone her? So it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. You remember Jilly Lee's? Sarah, yeah, that was one of the trolls. So that was one of the John Crimes accounts, I believe. So they're just reusing, right? It's always me, John, and Alicia, right? Me, John, and Alicia. Why? So whoever it is, they're making it very obvious who it is with their targets. Who makes 100 videos about me, John, and Alicia all the time? Who has the motivation to hate all three of us? Right? Because again, I don't have that many enemies on here. John don't have that many enemies on here. And Alicia don't have that many enemies on here. So it's really easy to narrow down the playing field and figure out who it is, especially when they start editing the pictures and they edit a picture of themselves on one of their troll accounts. And then they edit a picture of me and then a picture of John. And they're all edited in the same way. Starts becoming very obvious who it is. Very obvious. And they think because they're not maybe in America that they're like untouchable. That's not necessarily true. People have been prosecuted out of the country for harassing other people on the internet. It's very possible. Very possible. Princess was never in failure, just like I said. He was not. I know the face. No, he was not. He was not. That was all bullshit. What happened to him, by the way? Is he like doing better? He magically got better? That's amazing, isn't it? But like I said, it's very obvious. And if you want to keep playing this game, keep playing it because you're going to just end up in jail at the end of the day. Not me. I'm going to be fine. There's really nothing you can do to me, as you've already proven. You just because you say something, right? Just because you call the police or you call this and you say something, that doesn't make it true. You know, you can make up all these stories, but it doesn't make it true when you make stories up. So you're just wasting everybody's time, especially your own time, which is really fucking sad. Hold on, Starlight. Oh boy. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So just stop, dude. It's fucking YouTube. Seriously. Just stop already. I'm not doing anything illegal, but you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything wrong or illegal. You are, though. You are. I have no problem contacting Laura herself and asking her because, you know, it is strange I'm talking about her and I'm starting to get threatened. Interesting. Interesting. There's like 3 people that I think it could be. Do I think it's her herself? No, I don't. I don't think it's her personally. I could be wrong, but I just don't think it's her because we all know she's not the best troll and she's not really good. But it is somebody with a really fucking sick mind because they say a lot of really sick things. They say a lot of really sick things. And I have all of it screenshot, recorded, and you know, you're just helping me build a case against you, dude. That's all you're doing. And you really need to start thinking to yourself, is it worth it? It's YouTube. You don't, if you seriously think that they can't get your name from a troll account, think again, buddy. Think again. Because they very well can subpoena Google and get all your information. Because guess what? When you sign up with a troll account on here, you need to put in some information, identifying information. Right? So it either goes back to an email or a phone number. You have to put one of the 2 in. And with that, they could get you. So keep going. Some weirdo posted a video of him stalking a woman. Who is that, Carlos? Well, we all know a couple of people have pretty sick minds in the community. Right. That's another thing, Purple Rain. Like, there's only very few people here that I feel would say things that are that disgusting. Okay. So it's just so fucking obvious. Like you're making it so obvious who you are. Don't think that I don't know where you are because I do know where you are. Exactly where you are. I'm just not doxing you. Just because I'm not doxing you doesn't mean I don't have your information. It all goes back to an IP address. It all goes back to an email address. Fucking IP address. It all goes back to because you could use a VPN. That doesn't matter. You still have to put some type of email address or phone number in Google when you sign up for another Gmail account. So they could trace it back. Trust me. Trust me. They can. And then, like, you really got to question, like, dude, it's fucking YouTube. I'm just talking shit just like everybody else does on here. Why does what I say bother you so much? Why? Out of everybody else who says shit, why is what I say bothering you that much? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. VPNs can be traced. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Absolutely, they can. So, I mean, I think it's silly at this point, whoever you are. You really need to just stop. Stop it. Because you're just making things worse for yourself at the end of the day. It's very, very weird. I don't know why I bother you so much. What did I do to whoever it is? The 1 or 2 people that I think it is? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? Nothing. I didn't do anything to these people. Keith, you don't love me anymore. We need a divorce. Crazy Gemini. Corey says some of the most horrible shit on here, but I see no trolls threatening her real life. Yeah, exactly. She really does. I don't even like talking about her because she's really just, it's a sad situation with that girl. I don't know what her problem is. Like, it's bad. It's fucking bad. I knew what you were saying, Shauna, because she's jealous of seeing people throw that word out. But there's nothing to be jealous about. Like, that's the whole thing. There's nothing to be jealous about. You know, you have to look at, like, who has the motive to do these things to you? There was only fucking 2 people at that time that really have a motive to do anything to me. So it's just like when the swattings happened. It was so fucking obvious who was behind it. You know what I'm saying? Because I, at that time especially, had no enemies here except for one person. So you made it very obvious who it was, you know, or where it was coming from. I knew it had to be her or one of her friends. I knew that. I knew that. I'm not fucking stupid. I don't fight with that many people on here. I don't come on here to fight with people. You know, I don't have that many enemies. You know, somebody like Laura, it could literally be fucking anybody, you know, because she has pissed off so many fucking people. And I'm sure I've pissed people off, but I know the list is a lot smaller. You know what I'm saying? And the people that don't like me, they make it very obvious, like both on their real account and their troll account. So it's very obvious who it is, you know? Why they're so fucking angry. It's disturbing how much hate she has inside her. It is. Because, like, that's just no good for you. That's just no good for you, dude. Why would you sit around feeling like that all the time? That has to stress you out. It just has to. And then they'll be like, well, you're full of hate. I'm not full of hate, dude. I don't hate Laura. I don't hate Tiffany. Well, all right, maybe I do a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? I just have seen them hurt so many people. I feel like I have to warn people, dude. I don't want to see other people being hurt. Just keep screenshotting links. They will give themselves away. I have links to every single account these people have made. Every single one. And screenshots. Everybody sends me screenshots. You know, don't think that you're fucking untouchable on here because you're not. You're not. Especially when you're doing and saying things that are criminal. You know, somebody giving their opinion, right? That's totally different than somebody threatening you and a minor. You're threatening a minor. That's a problem, dude. That's a problem. And it's funny because the same person's always, you know, so concerned about children with cancer, right? All these people, they're so concerned with children with cancer that they've never met, but they'll sit here and threaten other children. Make that fucking make sense. Make it make sense. Difference is you don't sit around plotting your next attack on the ones that you're alerting others about. No, I don't. I just don't. I don't want to affect their real lives. Their kids didn't do anything. I would never do anything to anybody's children. That doesn't affect me. You know, it doesn't, it's their children. Why? Just why? Just why? I don't even care to do anything. You know, I heard Ballet Babe this morning and I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you on here, Ballet Babe, because she made a video. Okay. If you want to attack Laura here on, you know, YouTube, that's fine. But then, you know, please don't tie my name in with anything about tax fraud or welfare fraud. I don't care about that shit, dude. Like, please don't tie my name to that. That has nothing to do with what she does here on YouTube. You know, I don't know who she was talking about. So maybe I should correct myself. I don't know if she was talking about Laura with she was saying something about getting her for tax fraud and then welfare fraud. Dude, I'm not okay with that. I'm not down with that, dude. I'm not here to fucking take away, you know, people's fucking welfare benefits. I don't care. That doesn't affect me. I don't live in the state of Alabama. I don't care that her kids are on food. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. So, you know, I feel like that kind of shit, you're taking it a little too far. You're taking it just a little too far. That there's no need for that. Do not even get yourself involved in that. That's my best advice to you is do not go after somebody's, you know, taxes. If they're fucking around with their taxes, the government will figure it out. That's not your job to do that. If you're fucking around with somebody's, food stamps, that's again not your place to do that. I would never fucking do that to somebody. I keep everything here on YouTube. I don't go after people's fucking social security, their fucking welfare benefits like that. No, absolutely not. I would never fucking do that. Have I criticized Laura's candles? Yeah, because she shares them on here, dude. But people are still buying them. I'm not affecting that people are buying them. I'm just giving my personal opinion, and I have every right to do that. Just like I have the right to critique anything that I fucking could potentially purchase online, or anywhere else. But to contact anybody about, her food stamps and shit like that, no, I don't condone that, and I just want to make that clear. I'm not down with that, and I'm not okay with that. So I just, she made this video and she was talking about my live, and then she was talking about that. Like, I don't want to be involved in that shit. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. So please keep my name out of it if you're going to talk about that. I'm just asking. Don't put my name in a video where you're talking about doing shit like that, because I don't want anything to do with that. That's not what I'm here to do. What she does with her kids, none of my fucking business, dude. Her personal life, her taxes, I don't fucking care. That doesn't affect my life, and I don't want anything to do with it. So please don't ever put my name in a video when you're, discussing things like that again, because I just don't want to have to. I'm not involved in that, and I never would be involved in that, and I just don't want my name tied into it. So please don't do that again. I'm just, asking nicely. And think for yourself too. Have you been hurt by her? Yeah, but do you really think that that's the answer to your hurt? That's not the answer. Taking food away from her children, that's not the answer. It's not. The only thing we could do, honestly, is what we have been doing, which is just warning people to be careful with her. That's all I'm trying to do here, dude. Be careful getting involved in a friendship with this person, because you're going to get hurt. That's all I'm saying. Just like people warned me and looked out for me and my best interest. Not looking to hurt anybody's children, take food out of their mouths, nothing like that. That's not why I'm here. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Exactly, Michelle Porter. Her kids didn't hurt anybody here. I would never do anything to hurt somebody's kids like that. That's just too far. That's too far, in my opinion. Even though it's been done to me, and it's quite possible that somebody she's friends with is the person who did it, I'm not going to do it back to you. I have, morals, and I can't do it to somebody. And trust me, when that shit happened to me, your first instinct is to be like, I'm going to fucking do it back to everybody now. No, I'm not going to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? Your first instinct, because you're so angry, you feel that way. But I'm a way more rational person than that. I would never put myself in that position. First of all, you're lied. I'm not going to lie. It's illegal. My life, my son, and my family is worth way more than any of this bullshit here, which is why I left for fucking months. It's way more important to me than this bullshit. And I take breaks all the time, and I'll probably take another one, from here. Because this isn't my life. This is just a little tiny, part of my life. If you're calling anywhere about anyone on YouTube, you were probably too invested. Yeah, Sarah, you need a log off boo-boo break. Unless you've been having specific threats made against you, like somebody's going to come kill you or something like that, then by all means, you should contact law enforcement. Let me make that clear. If somebody's threatening your life and they, know where you live and everything, then by all means, you should be contacting law enforcement about that for your own protection. But to be reaching out and, going into somebody's real lives, I don't agree with it. I just don't. Calling up, somebody's on welfare benefits. Why? I don't care. That doesn't affect me. That doesn't affect me here. I had my work and home doctor years ago. I was so angry. I wanted to retaliate. Thank goodness I didn't. Right. Because that's the first initial feeling that you feel is when those things happen to you is like, I want to do X, Y, and Z, but like, where's that going to get you anyway? You know what I'm saying? By doing it, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to benefit me. It's not going to change what happened. I do feel maybe a little obsessed with Laura. Yeah. I mean, listen, uh, it, I just don't think that it's what you got to look at the proportion of things that happened. I'm not really 100% sure about what transpired between those two. I know that I don't know. I really don't know the whole story. I don't know their relationship that they had prior to whatever happened, but at the end of the day, it's, it's not worth it. Like, you have to look at the proportion of like what happened to you versus wanting to completely destroy somebody's life. That's not okay. You know, unfortunately, and I'm not saying that it's right, but unfortunately, part of like coming on here and putting yourself out there is, exposing yourself to the dangers of being doxxed by people. It's not, you have to know that. You just have to know that it's not right that they do it, but you can't control people, unfortunately. I don't have anyone here enough. I don't hate anyone here enough to mess with real life. Exactly, Michelle. I don't hate anybody here enough to do that. I just don't. I don't. There's definitely a lot of anger and hurt, possibly. You won't have a lot of support if you want to go real life on somebody. No, you won't. Which is why these people do these things from their fake, bullshit troll accounts, because they don't want to do it from their regular accounts because they know, it's going to make people dislike them. If you come on here and fight, you run the risk that a crazy person doing something crazy to you. Yes. Hey, Ditterbug. Hope you're doing well. It's just sad. It's just fucking sad. It's not worth it, dude. At the end of the day. So I'm just asking, Ballet Babe, please, or Detective Babe, I should say, no, what is it now? Please don't associate my name with anything that has to do with going real life on anybody, because I'm not okay with that. I don't. I mean, do I feel like Laura's committing welfare fraud? No, I don't. Obviously, if she's getting it, Dave, you don't understand how it works, dude. When you apply for those types of benefits, they assess everybody in the house, everybody's income, and they do that through your social security numbers. Okay. So that's how they determine how much benefits you're going to get from, from the state. Clearly, okay, with the number, they count the number of people in your house, who has incomes, who earns incomes, and then they add that up, and then they figure out how much your benefit's going to be at that, once they figure that all out. And then they routinely check up on you too to make sure that your benefits are still needed, or they'll adjust them, because you guys know the government ain't into really giving money out for free or anything out for free. So, they periodically check up on you to make sure that your benefits are still supposed to be there. Now, especially, the government has started taxing like your PayPal, Venmo, and all that other kind of shit. So you really can't get away with it, dude. It's a lot harder nowadays to get away with, welfare fraud online, because you're leaving a digital footprint everywhere with all your information, so with all your tax information. So there's no way she's faking it, there's no way. And even if she was, it's not my fucking business, to be quite honest with you. And it's nobody's business here. And nobody should be even getting themselves involved in that. I personally want nothing to do with that, Well, Purple Reed, that's not necessarily true. If you have kids, there's minimums. Like, say if you have a 3-person family and your income is less than 40,000, I think it is, a year, then you get them. So, I mean, I don't know if that's considered. I don't know what the poverty line is. It depends on where you live, but like, it's just, it doesn't even matter. I just personally don't feel, I feel like the government knows what they're doing. She's getting the benefits. Leave it alone, dude. Leave it alone. And all income needs to be submitted, because if it's not, it will show all income. One thing you don't do, one thing you don't do is lie to the welfare department. Yeah, because guess what? If you lie to them, you will be made to have to pay that money back that you lied about. And nowadays it's even harder to lie to them. So I personally just don't think that that's going on, and to be quite honest with you, I don't care. As long as her kids are healthy and eating, like, that's all that matters. And that's all that should matter to anybody here. I don't give a fuck, which, I don't care. I don't care to know that. It's not my business. Fraud or not, it's between the law and the state. We aren't the government of the cops, right? I don't even live in her state. It doesn't affect me. It's not my tax dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just has nothing to do with any of us. So nobody here should even be worrying about that. And nobody. You don't even have to come here to fight. Just being here in chats puts you at risk. You're 100% right, Tangled Webs. You're 100,000% right. Yeah, they will lock you up, but they will make you pay all the money back that you got. If you take money from the government and you weren't supposed to, they will make you pay it back. Whether it's in SSI benefits, welfare benefits, whatever it is, if you take money wrongfully from the government, trust me, you're gonna be fucking paying that shit back. And they will take it from you. I had what do you call it? They took my tax return one year because I owed money for my student loans, It was like nothing that I owed. It was like maybe $1,000, whatever. But they took it right out of our tax return. They skimmed it right off the top because it's their money. They're the ones who lent it to me. So, they're gonna make sure they get their fucking money. They don't mess around. The government. So be careful. Just be careful out there. But please don't ever associate my name with that shit, because I just don't want anything to do with that. I'm down with you warning people about her, but reality is Laura's not going to get kicked off of YouTube. Okay. She's just not. So your choice at that point is to either stop watching her, because I've heard her saying other things about like writing letters and stuff. Like, YouTube's not going to, they're not going to kick her off of YouTube. Like, if it was that easy, we none of us would fucking be here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, listen, just warn people about her. Fine. You want to make videos and warn people, that's fine. But I'm not messing with trying to get people taken off of YouTube and all that other shit, because we all have a right to be here. As much as I don't like people and as much as I think they're dangerous, they have that right still. And as long as they're not breaking YouTube's terms of service, I mean, the most you could do is report a channel, and that's it. As long as people aren't, breaking that terms of service, they have a right to be here, just like anybody else. It's always easy to tell who's new to YouTube when they say they're going to get a lawyer sending a cease and desist. Yeah. Never giving a shit about people getting assistance. I mean, our government blows, they blow way more money on all that other bullshit. I got to get off here in a couple minutes, but way more of our tax money on other shit. I mean, have you seen our defense bill? Yeah, girl. I don't look at that shit, but I'm sure. I'm sure. With child support, I now make too much for EBT. Like, listen, those services are there for people who need them, and I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all out for helping my fellow man whatever way I can, so I'm not gonna, I would never feel right taking food out of some kid's mouth. Like, I just wouldn't. It's not right. Can't be taking someone's freedom of speech just because it's racist, wrong, or vile. They still have that right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I support our Constitution. And to be quite honest with you, I think YouTube's getting very carried away with their censorship of people here. I think that they're way too carried away with their censorship here. And I think it's disgusting. And I think that they're violating people's First Amendment rights. I don't have to agree with it, but I do, I do think that people have a right to be here and speak their minds. I might not like it or agree with it, but they have that right still. As long as they're not, being dangerous. I mean, You know, it's a right. It's their right. You know, you have a right to protest. You have a right to say what you want, have your own beliefs, believe what you want in religious wise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to take anybody's fucking rights away. I mean, you know, unfortunately, somebody like her, you're not going to change them. She's going to, you know, even if you got Laura taken off of YouTube, right? You don't think she's going to come back? I mean, if they took her channel down, she's still going to come back and start another channel. We all know this. So what's the point of even trying to take her channel down? You know, warn people about her, you know, and so that they don't get hurt. But, you know, taking her channel down and all that shit is really just a waste of time because she's going to come back. She'll find a way to come back, just like herpes. Anyway, all right, that's about all I got to say today. I got to end this, and I will I'll be around at some point in time. But I hope you guys all have a good day, and just stop with this bullshit. Just stop. All right, I'm out, guys.